Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil. Got my co-host with me, and what's your name?
Sam. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back.
We're Bars and Barbells. You know that because you're already subscribed and you've clicked on this Whiskey Myers video because you've been riding with us for a long time. If that's not true, welcome. Glad that you're here with us for the first time. And we're checking out Whiskey Myers for the first time. We've never heard anything from him before.
No, and this is based off of a request from Dawn. So thanks for supporting the channel, Dawn, again. And we're excited to check this out.
Yeah, Dawn's been a long-time supporter of our channel, so thank you so much, Dawn. We appreciate all you guys that subscribe, comment, come through, and hang out with us.
You guys are the best.
It's fantastic. We didn't think this channel was going to be where it is today, but it's all thanks to having a fun time hanging with you guys. So thanks for coming back. And Broken Window Serenade, I think, is one of Whiskey Myers' most popular songs. And I don't know, did you hear that? Was that a cat?
That was Tiffany.
That was Tiffany. She's making her grand entrance for Whiskey Myers as well. And that's our cat, if you didn't know. She sometimes makes appearances in our videos.
Little squeaky meows in the background.
Yeah. Anyways, we've got Whiskey Myers, first time on the channel. Never heard him before. I think we were reading, is he from Palestine, Texas?
Texas, yeah. And
right.
This is like a rock country kind of vibe, hard rock country.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And within Palestine, I think they had that train derailment. And yes, Tiffany's in full effect here. I think they had that train derailment, I should say. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by too many things at once here.
Hello. Hi, friends.
Say hello to the world. So I don't know how things are going there. I haven't heard much about it. I believe if it's the same place, obviously that was pretty terrible. So
very sad.
Maybe that hit home for Whiskey Myers here. Anyways, no idea what to expect with this one, guys. Completely new artist. This is what we do on the channel, first time reactions. So if you enjoy music, comedy, sports, and history, that's what we put together on this channel, and we'd love to have you with us. So if you want to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, we'd love to have you. If not, you just want to drop in, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Great harmonica use.
Lay a couple of pearly flies, that's what I brought to you. I saw you through a broken window with a different point of view. You had signs of depression from a long line of sin, and your face tells a story about the places you have been. I love you so. I thought you should know. And that muddy water's flowing, and as you take my hand past the creek down by the holler, through your daddy's land, and I could buy you a diamond, but I cannot change the world, 'cause I ain't got no money. You'll never be my girl. I thought you should know. You was gonna be a singer and a big movie star, but you can't cash no bricks, baby, and Hollywood is hard. Now you work down at the timeout off of 155, and you're dancing for your dollars, just trying to stay alive. It hurts me so. I thought
right, so we've got Whiskey Myers bringing a ton of soul to this one.
Yeah, I really like his vocal, and I get what it was saying with kind of the country rock mixture, because it does sound very country to me with his vocal and the harmonica, but I also feel like it has more of like a rock guitar.
It's Southern rock, right?
Yeah.
It's like maybe the Lynyrd Skynyrd vibe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like pretty country to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the harmonica, that adds a whole lot of soul
Yes.
on top of the country vibe that you get, and I'm kind of envisioning, you know, he's painting the picture with his lyrics and his storytelling.
His vocal sounds very soulful for it. To me.
Yeah, everything about it sounds soulful. I mean, the way he's delivering it melodically, it's great. He's a great vocal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really, really impressed with this guy. I've never heard him before, and I'd love to hear more from him because he's got a great delivery, and you know, obviously. It feels like more of a heartfelt song, and he's capturing that much more.
Hugs on your heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah, and that plays into the instrumentation perfectly of the harmonica. I feel like that just makes it explode even further.
Yeah, the storytelling is very good too. Like you said, he's like kind of painting a picture for you.
Yeah, and I thought I read a little bit about this skit before getting into it, that it was based on a true story, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is maybe somebody from his community or somebody he grew up with or what. I could be wrong about that, and you guys will correct me in the comments. But really, really loving this one. Like I said, he's got a unique voice, but it's almost familiar at the same time. Like it's just it's hard for me to describe and capture how he's making me feel. It feels like I've heard him sing before.
Yeah.
But I know I haven't. Like I know I've never heard him before.
I know either have I.
It's almost like, I don't know, comforting in a way.
I think that's what the kind of Southern rock, Southern country vibe brings, though. It's almost like this, like you said, this familiarity, this comfort, this like warm, even though it's not a warm song, it's like the vocal sounds almost warm and comforting.
Yeah, it just seems like I know him. I don't know. It's
like,
weird.
Come on
it's
into
like,
my house and hang out with me.
Yeah,
But I feel like that's like the Southern vibe.
Yeah,
though,
I guess
right?
that's, what you would get from, country folk, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm really, really enjoying it thus far. I don't know where we're going to go in terms of this story and
Yeah.
how that's concerned.
I think he's starting to get into some addiction stuff now, he just said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like that was like right when he paused it. He said something about addiction.
Okay, all right. I think he was referring to her doing pole dancing, right?
Yeah, we was dancing for dollars.
Yeah, yeah. So, because she's having a hard time. So I don't know if we're going to get further along in the story about some hardship or what.
155 and you're dancing for your dollars. Just trying to stay alive, it hurts me so. With your crystal meth, and I plead for your life as it takes you to your death. You make your deal with the devil as your looks begin to fade. I saw you laughing through the tears as you slowly slipped away. I watched you go. I thought you should know. And that cold rain is pouring as they lay you in the grave, and I can barely recognize you in your fragile state. No more signs of depression from a long time ago. I throw in a pretty flyer as they slowly laid you low. It was a rose. couple of pearly flowers, that's what I brought to you. I saw you through a broken window with a different point of view.
Wow, just such a powerful song as a whole. It's just,
So sad.
yeah, I mean, especially if it was a true story about somebody he knew. It's also really powerful just because of the way he, painted the picture for you, and the music. You got the slide guitar that almost sounds like tears in the background and the mix.
I really like the way that they layered the guitars and the harmonica together.
Yeah, the harmonica would come in portions at the forefront, but also be mixed in the background.
Yeah.
And like I said, adding to this pain and sorrow feel, really well done. And, the way he delivered his vocal, like we said, was also a part of that. And, it's like you said, it's sad because it makes me think about, a lot of people that I grew up with that passed away from addiction, especially when we went through the period of the pandemic and stuff, how many, coming out of that, and how many people had mental health issues. But I think also it contributed to people getting into bad habits during that period of time.
Yeah, for sure.
I know personally, I lost 3-4 people within a period of 18 months that I knew that, committed suicide or, had an overdose.
Addiction, yeah.
And, they kind of go in hand in some sense, because a lot of the time the pain that you're dealing with will cause you to use drugs, and you kind of numb the depression that he was talking about in this, right? And so I can imagine this resonates with so many people, because there's so many people that are battling these substance abuse issues now. And, we have prescription drugs even that are prescribed to
like
people.
Candy. That are prescribed like candy to people.
Yeah. And I think obviously the environment that you're in plays a big role as well. Like if you're in a poorer neighborhood or something like that, it's much easier to get, involved in those situations, but everybody's susceptible to it, right? I mean, if you're a young person that kind of gets in with the wrong crowd, or you're dealing with hardships in your life and you turn to something to, relieve the pain, it's just, there's so many ways that you can get caught up in this. And, it's songs like this that will at least bring some light to it and maybe help some people that are also like on the positive side recovering, right? Because this is a reminder to them that they don't want to be in that position, and that there are other things worthwhile living for. And, Whiskey Myers is an example of that, like looking through the broken window on the other point of view, from another perspective. He's the other side of it. He came from the same environment, because I think he started off by saying that he was involved with this person. Yeah. Right? So he went the opposite way, because, he didn't want to have that as a part of his life. And he, ended up being the person that was okay. So, there are people that can be like, which person do I want to be?
Yeah, I think too, right? This is also a reminder, like throughout the song, he was kind of telling the story about this person, but he was also consistently coming back to like him caring about this person and wanting them the best for them, right? So I think often when people are in a position of addiction or depression, they feel so alone, and like having a reminder or some sort of, tie to remembering that like there's people in your life that care about you, and want you to go that other way is important as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nuance to it. I mean, I think we were even doing Eminem, recently, right? And I think in one of the songs, he was talking about how he was, he was there. Like, it was kind of like he knew what was going on, but he couldn't do anything about it. He kind of felt like he was stuck in quicksand, so to speak. Yeah. And I think that's a problem for a lot of people with addiction, is that it's not that they don't want help or they don't want to get better. It's just that it's so hard to break these habits, and all it takes is like one instance where you succumb to these urges, or you get tricked by your brain from a dopamine response or whatever, and you're right back in it. Yeah. And I think that's why, as you alluded to, it's important to have people that support you and that are around you and that want you to, want to help you. But I think that's another problem with addiction and things related to it, is that to open up and talk about those things, it can be very, very difficult, and to leave yourself vulnerable in that state. So I think sometimes people don't even get to that point, And, you know, that's where overdoses and everything else can happen, because people don't, you know, feel like they can talk about it, or when they do talk about it, they don't get help.
Yeah.
Right. And so it can be a difficult situation as a whole. Anyways, I've been rambling for way too long.
I liked it over though. I thought he did a really great job with the song, the delivery. Like I said, it's one of those songs where with his vocal, and I think the way that, like you said, he was using the instrumentation, it really did bring this emotive feeling and like pulled on your heartstrings a little bit, mixed with the message of the song. And I'd love to hear more from him. I feel like he, you know, I thought he was really good. I'd like to see what else he has. He kind of fits into the niche of like the country music that we like, I feel like.
Yeah, and I think you were right, though, when you did make mention of the southern rock aspect, because the electric guitar was more prominent than a normal country song would be, and that was offset by the slide guitar and the harmonica that gave you the country feel, so that's where that blended together.
It's like a nice little mix.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, let us know if you have any thoughts that you want to drop down below. If this song resonates with you, let us know and tell us why. And thanks so much for the request, Dawn. Appreciate all your support as usual. And make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got lots of content on the channel. We'd love to have you with us. And hopefully we see you on our next video tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.